Hello everyone, good morning. Today is March 20, 2021. To my fellow FWs around the world, good morning po sa inyong lahat. And magandang araw po, no? Sana ayos tayong lahat. And to the to Mr. Kevin 89067, shout out. Shout out to you. How are you, Mr. Kevin? And yung nasa Pilipinas, magandang tanghali po. It's already 12:07 in the afternoon. So as usual, we are discussing the PCI. Yesterday, PCI is down by 2.94%. So for now, we will review some of the stock. But before that, this is only a disclaimer that this is only for educational purposes. And there is no recommendation to buy, to sell, or to hold your position if you have shares of these companies. We just only study the support and the resistance based on the actual price movement in the chart. Because we are saying that we will trade what we see in the chart. So let's go to the chart. We'll check first the PCI chart yesterday. So this is the Philippine Stock Exchange Index chart yesterday. So pulang-pula po yung market kahapon. Yung PCI ay nag-down ng 2.94% yesterday. So we will check here based on the chart. This is the support of the PCI. This area, there's a bounce in this area. So this is the inclined support. So the horizontal support for PCI is already broken yesterday, and there is a parent ceiling of 1.33 billion. So as we see the chart, it is below all the exponential moving averages. So it means we are in a downtrend. So since this horizontal support and a break ni PCI yesterday, we need to check this inclined support kung mag-hold si PCI. So but take note, we are in a downtrend because it is the level of PCI is below all the exponential moving averages. So there's a big down yesterday, 2.94%. So let us take the requested stock here. This is only my insight for this stock. As I said, there's no recommendation to buy, to sell, or to hold your position. The first one is Areit. We'll take Areit. Kung ano yung price movement ni Areit. So Areit is down by so as we check this incline line, this support, this is the incline support, but it's already broken by Areit and this horizontal support also. So there's a breakdown of the price up to this horizontal area, this area here, the support, and it's trying to climb it back, but there is a rejection on this this area. So we need to wait another fallback for Areit. So we need to see if they will go back to this horizontal support line below, or this EMA 50, this red line. But for now, for me, we need to wait another price movement of Areit because there's a possibility that there's a pullback of Areit. So don't be aggressive for Areit because he is in the resistant area. Possible if he will not hold, if the price will not hold in the EME 50, this red line, he will go back to this horizontal support line below. So for me, don't be aggressive for Areit now. This is my opinion, but it's depend on your strategy. But for me, I will wait another fallback of Areit. The next one is HPC. Shout out to Sister M's TV Barbosa. Thank you very much for your support. And to Kevin 89067 is from India. Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin and Sister M's TV Barbosa. So now SPC, if we talk about SPC, this is the inclined support of SPC. This area here, this is support, there's a bounce. And there is also a bounce from this area here. And March 8th, there's a breakout. And it is trying to go down, but the price of SPC is going back to this inclined support. And is breaking his horizontal resistance, this line. So for me, SPC is still good for SPC unless he will not break again this inclined support. Next one is Cnvrg, convert. So, kumusta po diyan sa may Jeddah, Sister Ems TV? Dito, mainit na dito sa may Rabig. Mainit na po dito. Now, we see Converge Information and Communication Technology. Last time we discussed, we need to watch the Converge if there is a bounce on this horizontal support. And there is a bounce on the horizontal support. Now it's climbing above the middle line of the channel. And there is a resistance on this area here. There is some resistance on this area, creating a resistance. We need to check Converge if the price will hit on this resistance. If there is a rejection, of course, possibility he will going pull back again if there is a rejection of this horizontal resistance. But if ever Converge will break this horizontal resistance, possible he will go back and touch this inclined line, the top line of the channel. If ever he will break the horizontal resistance. But if there is a break rejection, of course, possible he will go another retracement if there is a rejection of this horizontal resistance area, this area here. But if there's a breakout, as I said, possible we will climb back to the top line of the channel. And yesterday there is a foreign buying of 39.10 million. So if you see the indicator, MACD is still above the zero line, and but still not yet cross the red line. So if there is a breakout and this MACD is crossing up the red line, so possible, as I said, we will go back to this above line of the channel, the top line of the channel. But if ever there is a rejection, of course, possible we will go back another retracement. But for me, don't be aggressive for Converge if you want to buy, unless you will break this horizontal resistance. But if you buy here in the bottom, then you can hold your position and see if there is a rejection of this horizontal resistance. Next one is DNL. So DNL, I will see DNL. DNL is hitting this AME 200 area, and there's a bounce, and touches this horizontal resistance line above. And there is a pullback, and this area here is the support, and there is a bounce in this area. Currently, the current price of DNL is above MA20 and above all the exponential moving averages. So just wait if there is if the price will stay above all the exponential moving averages and this blue line, this MA20. So we need to see if ever we will see above, possible he will touch again this horizontal resistance line above. But if ever there is a breakout of the MA20, so we need to watch again the pullback to MA50. If ma-break po yan, of course, possible we will go back to this horizontal support line below. But for now, it's still good for DNL unless you will not break the MA20 and 50, because this is the next possible direction of DNL. So next one is tech. We will see tech. Thank you, Mr. Kevin, and Sister M. TV Barbosa. Thank you very much. If we see tech short tech holdings, this is the resistance line, and it will act as support, and there is a bounce in this area. But last uh, March 8th, this horizontal support and a break knee tech. So it's trying to go sideways, but for now, this is the major support, this area here, this horizontal line. But he is trying to hold in that area. So we'll see this area. So possible he will go back to this line, this area. Now, if you draw incline, minor incline resistance for tech, this is the minor resistance of tech. So we need Dick to break this so that he will climb. Possible to go back to this resistance line above. But if ever he will not break this incline resistance, and this pattern is now called as a bearish pattern. If you will go back to this horizontal support, and there's a bounce to this incline resistance, and if this incline resistance and if a break, possible this horizontal support I will break the tech. So we need to watch if ever break this major support line below this area here. So this is the area we need to watch for tech. If ever he will not break this minor incline resistance. So possible he will go back to this area because it is a red candle yesterday. Shout out to Lon Salabi. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much, Lon Salabi. So this is my we need to see if there is a breakout of this minor incline resistance. If not possible, we will break this horizontal support. But this is only a break because this because the price below all this green line, red line, orange line, this line we call it as moving averages, exponential moving averages. So it is a downtrend, so only a bounce play. So we need to watch if there is a bounce in this area. That mag-hold itong area, itong horizontal support. But there's a tendency that they will go back to this area because it is red candle yesterday. Mega wide. We'll see mega wide. So shout out to Kevin, to MSTV Barbosa, and Lon Salabi. Thank you very much. So let us check Megawide Construction Corporation. Megawide is below all these exponential moving averages, so it is a downtrend. So we need to play only a bounce play for the stock in a downtrend. So it's holding this horizontal support. This is the horizontal support here. And now he's holding on this area. So we need to watch this horizontal support na mag-hold si Mwide. If not, he will go back to the next support line below here. This is the line here. This is this area here. Where there is a breakout of this horizontal support. But still, nag-hold pa naman yung this is the next possible direction of Mwide, this horizontal resistance, this line. If ever there's a bounce on this horizontal support. So this is the next possible resistance we need to watch if there is a bounce. But if ever this horizontal support and a break ni Mwide, this is the next support line we need to watch for Mwide. But take note, Mwide in a downtrend now. So only bounce break. So next one is PHN. Going sa lobby and MSTV. Thank you for your support, MSTV Barbosa and Steven. Thank you. Now, if we see PHN, last time we discussed PHN on this area. This is the resistance line of PHN. So this is the area, this is the good area we need to see for PHN, this area here. This is a resistance, this is the resistance, and there is accumulation on this area. So this is the area we need to position if you want. And the resistance and the break po ni PSN, then it's going up. But for now, you need to you buy it in the bottom, this area. So we need to see because there is a retracement of PHN now. Possible we will watch this incline support, this line. If see PHN or average 20. Now it is a resistance created by PHN on this. So we do and don't be aggressive for PHN now. So we need to see if there's another back. And we have on this area here. So there's a bounce on this area. So this is to see if they mag-hold yung price ni PHN. But for now, this is for PHN because it's the going between or so we do another GMA7. We'll see GMA7. Okay, GMA7, there is a bounce on this support area. There's a pullback on this area, and there's a bounce. Now we see this area here. This is the high. So this is the resistance area for GMA7. So now for me, don't be aggressive for GMA7 because it is near the resistance area, this area here. So if you buy it here in the bottom and then if there is a rejection on this area, of course, you need to take some of our profit if ever there is a rejection on this horizontal resistance. But for the one who want to buy, just wait because it is near the resistance area. You need to see if there is a pullback or breakout of this horizontal resistance. So don't be aggressive if you want to buy GMA7. But if you have a position in the bottom, of course, you need to watch this horizontal resistance na hindi ma-break ni GMA7. But if not, if there's a rejection, of course, this is the time we need to watch and take our sum of our profits. So I always watch on this horizontal resistance kung may breakout if ever I have a position on this area. And if there is a rejection, of course, possible there is a pullback again. And this is the time we need to watch if there is a pullback. So for those who want to buy, we need to wait another retracement if there is a retracement of GMA7. Next one is BEC. Basic Energy. So Basic Energy, red candle po siya yesterday. Possible, we will see this inclined support kung mag-hold si BSC. But if ever BSC hindi mag-hold, we need to watch the CME 200 if there's a bounce in this area. But for now, don't be aggressive for BSC. We need to wait another price confirmation if there is a candle confirmation, if there is a bounce on this inclined support. But possibility he will go back to this inclined support. But we need to watch if there is no breakout. Because kung ma-break ni BEC itong inclined support, possibly will go back to the EMA 200, this green line, no? But if you want to buy, don't be aggressive. Wait if there is a pullback from this area. Provided that this area ay mag-hold. But if hindi mag-hold, then you need to exit. If hindi mag-hold yung price ni BSC on this inclined support. So we need to watch on the EMA 200 area. But possible BSC there is a pullback because based on the candle pattern, it is a bearish. So there is a downward movement for BSC. So we need to see if there is a bounce on the inclined support. But we need to see the inclined support na hindi ma-break also. Next one is IMI. Thank you for the support, Loan Salabi, M. Stevie Barbosa, to Kevin. Thank you for your support. We see IMI. IMI is, if we draw the inclined support in this area here, so kung tingnan natin na if we draw the inclined support here, the first support when he going up, we can draw here. So this is the inclined support of IMI. So na-break po ni IMI yung first inclined support. So now IMI is in the second inclined support. But there is a resistance created, horizontal resistance on this area. So nag-create po siya ng horizontal resistance. So we need to see that this inclined support hindi ma-break ni IMI. Because possible direction, it will go back to this EMA 200 or on this area here. So, dapat mag-hold yung price ni IMI and break this horizontal resistance. But if ever there is no breakout, and he will break this inclined support, this is the next movement of IMI on this area here. So, napaka-bearish yung candle ni IMI yesterday. But there is a parent ceiling of 61.37,000. But anyway, we need to watch this inclined support na mag-hold yung price ni IMI. If not, we need to watch it in the EMA 200 if there is a bounce. But now, if we see the moving averages sequence, it is below the MA 50 and 20. It is blue and red. So it means it is a trend in adjustment. So just see, as I said, what's this inclined support kundi mag-hold in price. But if there's a breakout, of course, you need to exit because it will go back here in this area here. So if you have a position, just check this inclined support. So this is my opinion for IMI. So if I want to buy, I will wait if there's a breakout of this horizontal resistance. So next one is Emperador. To, thank you, M. Stevie, Barbosa and Lon Salabi. Now Emperador, if you see Emperador, still holding this horizontal support. So for me, Emperador is still above the MA 20 or above all the exponential moving averages. So we need to watch this horizontal support na hindi ma-break ni Emperador. But currently, is still above the exponential moving averages and this horizontal support. So just watch that horizontal support na hindi ma-break ni Emperador. If you see MACD is still not crossing the red line. We need to see if there is a crossover of the MACD. But based on the price pattern, still above all these exponential moving averages. So we need to watch only that this horizontal support and this inclined support and the break ni Emperador. So once you will see above, then it's still okay for Emperador. We need to watch this incline and horizontal support na di break ni Emperador and this exponential moving averages 20 and 50. So still okay for me. So just wait for another price movement of Emperador. Nag-hold pa naman sa may support area. So next one is CHP. We need to see CHP. CHP is holding, this is this resistant area here. There is a resistant area. So now, nag-hold yung price ni CHP, but yesterday, there is a red candle of CHP. As we say, it is below all the exponential moving average, so it is a downtrend. However, there is bounce on this horizontal support. We need to watch that MA20, I'm a break ni CHP or this middle line of the channel. But if not possible, there is a breakout of this horizontal support and it will go back to the next support line below. So this is the support line, previous support of CHP. So for me, it is only a bounce play favor. There is a bounce on this horizontal support. So I will not stay a longer time here because it is a downtrend. The company is in a downtrend now. So we need to watch that this horizontal support ay mag-hold for CHP. So bounce play lang muna tayo ng give favor there's a bounce, but need to watch this horizontal support na hindi ma-break ni CHP because possible this is the area we need to see again for CHP. So we don't want to be aggressive for the companies in a downtrend. So next one is Bcor. Si Bcor ay na-break po niya itong incline support, this line here. This is the incline support we need to watch for Bcor in the previous months. But na-break na po ni Bcor. So when I break it, there is a downward moment going to a 200, this green line. So it's trying to bounce, but again, yesterday, there's another red color for Bcor. So we need to see this horizontal support. Nag-support naman siya sa may area dito na hindi ma-break ni Bcor. But for me, there's a possibility that this horizontal support ay ma-break ni Bcor. So we need to watch again on this area here. Need to watch again in the bottom line of the or the EMI 200 if ever he will break this horizontal support. But there is a possibility that there is a breakout of this horizontal support for Bcor because it is a red candle yesterday. But if there is a bounce, so it's good. It mag-bounce na dito, but it is only a bounce play. So there is a minor resistance, inclined resistance created for Bcor on this area here. So this is now become a resistance because when the price hitting on this area, there is a rejection. So if ever mag-bounce si Bcor and then again rejected on this area, this inclined resistance, then this pattern is a bearish pattern. So possible it will break this horizontal support. So if ever there is a breakout of this inclined support, this is good for Bcor. If there is a breakout, if there is no breakout, iwas muna for Bcor, and we need to wait another price movement. If ever we will go back to this area here, near the 200 area, exponential moving average 200. So next one is Elpg. We need to watch Elpg. Si Elpg Group. Tingnan natin si Elpg Group. Now, Elpg Group, as we discussed previous weeks, that we need to watch this inclined support na mag-hold yung price ni Elpg. But he break it last March 9. So there's a pullback to EMI 100, this orange line. This is the EMI 100. And now it will act as a resistance. If ever the support ay ma-break, then it will act as a resistance. Now, he is in the resistance area, corresponding with the horizontal resistance. This is a horizontal resistance area here. There is a horizontal resistance also. So now, we need to see LTG. We will climb back above on this incline line. This is the previous support, and now it will act as a resistance. And this horizontal resistance also. Incline and horizontal. If ever ma-break ni LTG and it will go back above on this line, then this is good for LTG. But if ever there is a rejection on Monday, we will watch again this horizontal support. If there's a pullback on this area here for LTG. Next one is DMW. So DM Wenceslao. So if we see the chart of DM Wenceslao, there is an indecision candle yesterday. So we need to see if there is a pullback because there is a rejection on this incline, this horizontal resistance. There is a rejection. So we need to see if there is another price movement of retracement of LTG going to the MA 20 area. So we need to see if this moving averages is still mag-hold yung price ni DMW. So here, nag-support naman itong area dito sa my area, in the bottom area. So we need to see that if there is a retracement of DMW to AMA20, if there's a bounce, and if ever there is no bounce and it will break again these exponential moving averages, this is the support area we need to see again for DMW. So here, it is a support area here. There's also a support area on this line here. So this is the area we need to see if there is a pullback in the support area or in the MA20. So provided that he will stay above all the exponential moving averages, so it's still good if ever he will stay above that 4 exponential moving averages. But if ever he'll break it, of course it will become a downtrend. So but for now, we need to see if there is a retracement of DMW to the MA20 area. So this is the time, this is the area we need to watch for DMW. So that's all for today. I hope you learned something about this discussion. And a shout out to uh, Engineer Edwin Bilan and to Engineer Edwin Vergara. Shout out to all of you, to Engineer Ryan Lasaka also. And I hope you learned something this discussion. This is the study of the support and resistance. Before I go, I will shout out to all the viewers today, to Kevin 89067, to M. Stevie Barbosa, to Loans Salabi. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much to all your support. And we need to take care always. And if you have comments, just put your comments in the comments box. And we need to review the companies that you want to see for my own opinion only. But as I said, there's no recommendation to buy, to sell, or to hold your position. So that's all for today. Thank you very much, and God bless us all always.